We're talking horses. It's race number 2 at MEYDAN. It's an okay card this week. I mean, there's a couple of races that are a bit iffy that you look at and think they could have been a bit stronger. But this is one of those races where I find it really difficult going through the card to sort of pick something out. You've got some horses with great old form, Al Razi for one that springs to mind. And then you look at the horses that did well last week. Hazza, we're talking about in the first race. Obviously, if the horse in the first race backs that up, you have to change you can't change your pick 6, but you'd be changing who you'd phone the bookies through to have a little punt on. The one that I find quite interesting is number 9, Darwin Award. Richie doing the bottom weight of 54. Last time out, it was a far better race than this that he ran in. He was running in a higher calibre race. Chasing Halos won quite comfortably in the end, but 2 or 3 horses in that race caught the eye by travelling quite wide, and one of them was Darwin Award.
Yep.
I think Pat Cummins picked up on it that him and the third, tip later, both covered something like 18 lengths extra going around. So I like the look of that, but is there anything that stands out for you?
Yeah, I've looked through this card, and it's like a Jebel Ali race. It's full of Jebel Ali performers.
Yeah.
And I really mean that. But I like proven horses on the maiden track, and I picked Hazza up in front of Darwin Award just because I've got a feeling he might improve. Masaba this morning on the stable tour was saying that of these winners that have come out of the first maiden meeting, all 4 of them have improved in their training. So with that in mind, I think you've got a valid point with Darwin Award.
Yeah.
I think anything that's run so close to a nice winner as Chasing Halos was has got a chance. He should improve. But I've got a little feeling that Hazaz will improve as well. While I was torn between the 2 bottom weights, I've gone for the winner, Hazaz, from last time.
I mean, again, I said earlier the time of Azaz wasn't great. You look at his old form, it doesn't spring out to mind that gets you all excited. But if you go back to his old rating, you only have to go back to January, and he was rated 95. So he's actually running off 75.
He's been up there.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Whether the 85 rate or 95 rating was deserved, he ran 3 lengths beyond Maltese Cat. Off 85. A lot of these times were in maidens. The one time he ran in a handicap, he was beaten quite a distance off the 95. But that he's well bred. You can't argue with the breeding.
The only thing about his run was that Wayne had won it quite a way out, and he did sort of maybe relax. So I think the time's a little bit insignificant as such. I think if it had been pushed a bit more, he'd have been hard at it.
Yeah, maybe. But if you look at
this one is comfortable as well.
Davidos at the second.
Yeah.
His form's really weak before that.
Yeah.
So
sure.
It looked like, we said before the race, it looked like a very weak race.
Yeah.
And that's what worries me.
Which is what when this horse was rated was 72, 69, sorry, wasn't he? Masaba, he's trying to find a place for this to win, and he did a great job that way. He had 4 winners, didn't he? I think what he said to me this morning really hit home with me, that this horse and Ramonti Flash and them have actually improved since the race.
Well, Ramonti Flash runs later and has been sold, so that'll be interesting. But I'm going to stick with Darwin Award.
No,
I thought the extra distance.
I don't blame you.
I thought the extra trip would suit it. I thought the extra furlong, watching it last time it was running on, the extra furlong would suit it. And my gut feeling thinks that it can improve. It had a very wide trip the whole way, 18 metres, and it was only 4 lengths behind Chasing. By the way, Chasing Halo was a good win, good ride. But I'll go with number 9, Darwin Award.
Number 8, Hazaz.
That's race number 2. Click on the link besides and see you at race number 3.